Direct marketing is a channel-agnostic form of advertising which allows businesses and non-profit organizations to communicate straight to the customer, with advertising techniques that can include cell phone text messaging, email, interactive consumer websites, online display ads, database marketing, flyers, catalog distribution, promotional letters, targeted television commercials, response-generating newspaper magazine advertisements, and outdoor advertising. Amongst its practitioners, it is also referred to as direct response. Direct marketing messages emphasize a focus on the customer, data, and accountability. Hence, besides the actual communication, creation of actionable segments, pre- and post-campaign analytics, and measurement of results, are integral to any good direct marketing campaign. Characteristics that distinguish direct marketing are: a database of names, often with certain other relevant information such as contact number, address, demographic information, purchase habits history, company history, etc., is used to develop a list of targeted entities with some existing common interests, traits or characteristics. Generating such a database is often considered part of the direct marketing campaign. Marketing messages are addressed directly to this list of customer and/or prospects. Direct marketing relies on being able to address the members of a target market. Addressability comes in a variety of forms including email addresses, phone numbers, web browser cookies, fax numbers and postal addresses. Direct marketing seeks to drive a specific call to action. For example, an advertisement may ask the prospect to call a free phone number, mail in a response or order, or click on a link to a website. Direct marketing emphasizes trackable, measurable responses, results and costs from prospects and/or customers regardless of medium. Direct marketing is practiced by businesses of all sizes from the smallest startup to the leaders on the Fortune 500. A well-executed direct advertising campaign can prove a positive return on investment by showing how many potential customers responded to a clear call to action. General advertising eschews calls for action in favor of messages that try to build prospects unregistered trademark emotional awareness or engagement with a brand. Even well-designed general advertisements rarely can prove their impact on the organization unregistered trademark's bottom line. The demonstrable result of direct marketing is the reason for its increasing popularity. Popularity. A recent study by Direct Marketing Association reports that in 2010, marketers commercial and non-profit spent $153.3 billion on direct marketing, which accounted for 54.2% of all ad expenditures in the United States. Measured against total U.S. sales, these advertising expenditures generated approximately $1.798 trillion in incremental sales. In 2010, direct marketing accounted for 8.3% of total U.S. gross domestic product. In 2010, there were 1.4 million direct marketing employees in the U.S. Their collective sales efforts directly supported 8.4 million other jobs, accounting for a total of 9.8 million U.S. jobs. History. Mail order pioneer Aaron Montgomery Ward knew that using the technique of selling products directly to the customer at appealing prices could, if executed effectively and efficiently, revolutionize the market industry and therefore be used as an innovative model for marketing products and creating customer loyalty. The term direct marketing was coined long after Montgomery Ward's time. In 1872, Aaron Montgomery Ward produced the first mail order catalog for his Montgomery Ward mail order business. By buying goods and then reselling them directly to customers, Ward was consequently removing the middlemen at the general store and, to the benefit of the customer, drastically lowering the prices. The Direct Mail Advertising Association, predecessor of the present-day Direct Marketing Association, was first established in 1917. Third-class bulk mail postage rates were established in 1928. In 1967, Lester Wunderman identified, named, and defined the term direct marketing. Wunderman considered to be the father of contemporary direct marketing is behind the creation of the toll-free 1-800 number and numerous loyalty marketing programs including the Columbia Record Club, the magazine subscription card, and the American Express Customer Rewards Program. Benefits: direct marketing is attractive to many marketers because its positive results can be measured directly. For example, if a marketer sends out 1,000 solicitations by mail and 100 respond to the promotion, the marketer can say with confidence that campaign led directly to 10% direct responses. This metric is known as the response rate, and it is one of many clearly quantifiable success metrics employed by direct marketers. In contrast, general advertising uses indirect measurements, such as awareness or engagement, since there is no direct response from a consumer. Measurement of results is a fundamental element in successful direct marketing. The Internet has made it easier for marketing managers to measure the results of a campaign. This is often achieved by using a specific website landing page directly relating to the promotional material. A call to action will ask the customer to visit the landing page, and the effectiveness of the campaign can be measured by taking the number of promotional messages distributed and dividing it by the number of responses. Another way to measure the results is to compare the projected sales or generated leads for a given turn with the actual sales or leads after a direct advertising campaign. Challenges and solutions: while many marketers recognize the financial benefits of increasing targeted awareness, some direct marketing efforts using particular media have been criticized for generating poor quality leads either due to poor message strategy or because of poorly compiled demographic databases. This poses a problem for marketers and consumers alike, as advertisers do not wish to waste money on communicating with consumers not interested in their products. Success of any direct marketing campaign, in terms of number of times the desired response may vary between the best versus the worst of the following parameters, depends on, list or targeting, offer, timing, ease of response, creativity, media employed. The media used to deliver a message can have a significant impact on responses. It's difficult to truly personalize a DR, TV or radio message. One can even attempt to send a personalized message via email or text message, but a high-quality direct mail envelope and letter will typically have a better chance of generating a response in this scenario. In sum, choosing the best of all the above parameters may yield up to 58 times more response, as compared to choosing the worst of the above parameters. Addressing these helps assuage the concerns of the marketers. Some of these concerns have been addressed by direct marketers by the use of individual opt-out lists, variable printing, and better targeted list practices. Additionally, in order to avoid unwanted mailings, members of the marketing industry have established preference services that give customers more control over the marketing communications they receive in the mail. The term junk mail, referring to unsolicited commercial ads delivered via post office or directly deposited in consumers' mailboxes, can be traced back to 1954. The term spam, meaning unsolicited commercial email, can be traced back to March 31, 1993, although in its first few months it merely referred to inadvertently posting a message so many times on Usenet that the repetitions effectively drowned out the normal flow of conversation. To address the concerns of unwanted emails or spam, in 2003, the U.S. Congress enacted the Controlling the Assault of Non-Solicited Pornography and Marketing Act to curb unwanted email messages. CAN-SPAM gives recipients the ability to stop unwanted emails, and set out tough penalties for violations. Additionally, ISPs and email service providers have developed increasingly effective email filtering programs. These filters can interfere with the delivery of email marketing campaigns, even if the person has subscribed to receive them, as legitimate email marketing can possess the same hallmarks as spam. There are a range of email service providers that provide services for legitimate opt-in emailers to avoid being classified as spam. Consumers have expressed concerns about the privacy and environmental implications of direct marketing. In response to consumer demand and increasing business pressure to increase the effectiveness of reaching the right customer with direct marketing, companies specialize in targeted direct advertising to great effect, reducing advertising budget waste and increasing the effectiveness of delivering a marketing message with better geo-demography information, delivering the advertising message to only the customers interested in the product, service, or event on offer. Additionally, members of the advertising industry have been working to adopt stricter codes regarding online targeted advertising. Channels: any medium that can be used to deliver a communication to a customer can be employed in direct marketing, including email marketing. Sending marketing messages through email or email marketing is one of the most widely used direct marketing methods. One reason for email marketing's popularity is that it is relatively inexpensive to design, test, and send an email message. It also allows marketers to deliver messages around the clock, and to accurately measure responses. Online tools: with the expansion of digital technology and tools, direct marketing is increasingly taking place through online channels. Most online advertising is delivered to a focused group of customers and has a trackable response. Display ads are interactive ads that appear on the web next to content on web pages or web services. Formats include static banners, pop-ups, videos, and floating units. Customers can click on the ad to respond directly to the message or to find more detailed information. According to research by eMarketer, expenditures on online display ads rose 24.5% between 2010 and 2011. Search: 49% of U.S. spending on Internet ads goes to search, in which advertisers pay for prominent placement among listings in search engines whenever a potential customer enters a relevant search term, allowing ads to be delivered to customers based upon their already indicated search criteria. This paid placement industry generates more than $10 billion for search companies. Marketers also use search engine optimization to drive traffic to their sites. Social media sites, such as Facebook and Twitter, also provide opportunities for direct marketers to communicate directly with customers by creating content to which customers can respond. Mobile: through mobile marketing, marketers engage with prospective customers and donors in an interactive manner through a mobile device or network, such as a cell phone, smartphone, or tablet. Types of mobile marketing messages include SMS. Marketing communications are sent in the form of text messages, also known as texting. MMS. Marketing communications are sent in the form of media messages. In October 2013, the Federal Telephone Consumers Protection Act made it illegal to contact an individual via cell phone without prior express written consent for all telephone calls using an automatic telephone dialing system or a pre-recorded voice to deliver a telemarketing message to wireless numbers and residential lines. An existing business relationship does not provide an exception to this requirement. Mobile applications: smartphone-based mobile apps contain several types of messages. Push notifications are direct messages sent to a user either automatically or as part of a campaign. They include transactional, marketing, geo-based, and more. Rich push notifications are full HTML push notifications. Mobile apps also contain interactive ads that appear inside the mobile application or app. Location-based marketing: marketing messages delivered directly to a mobile device based on the user's location. QR codes: this is a type of 2D barcode with an encoded link that can be accessed from a smartphone. This technology is increasingly being used for everything from special offers to product information. Mobile banner ads: like standard banner ads for desktop web pages but smaller to fit on mobile screens and run on the mobile content network. Telemarketing: another common form of direct marketing is telemarketing, in which marketers contact customers by phone. The primary benefit to businesses is increased lead generation, which helps businesses increase sales volume and customer base. The most successful telemarketing service providers focus on generating more qualified leads that have a higher probability of getting converted into actual sales. In the United States, the National Do Not Call Registry was created in 2003 to offer consumers a choice whether to receive telemarketing calls at home. The FTC created the National Do Not Call Registry after a comprehensive review of the telemarketing sales rule. The Do Not Call provisions of the TSR cover any plan, program, or campaign to sell goods or services through interstate phone calls. The 2012 modification, which went into effect on October 16, 2013, stated that prior express written consent will be required for all auto-dialed and/or pre-recorded calls text sent made to cell phone, and for pre-recorded calls made to residential landlines for marketing purposes. Further, a consumer who does not wish to receive further pre-recorded telemarketing calls can opt out of receiving such calls by dialing a telephone number to register his or her do not call request. The provisions do not cover calls from political organizations or charities. Canada has its own national do not call list. In other countries it is voluntary, such as the New Zealand name removal service. Voicemail marketing. Voicemail marketing emerged from the market prevalence of personal voicemail boxes and business voicemail systems. Voicemail marketing presented a cost-effective means by which to reach people directly, by voice. Abuse of consumer marketing applications of voicemail marketing resulted in an abundance of voice spam, and prompted many jurisdictions to pass laws regulating consumer voicemail marketing. More recently, businesses have utilized guided voicemail to accomplish personalized business-to-business marketing formerly reserved for telemarketing. Because guided voicemail is used to contact only businesses, it is exempt from do not call regulations in place for other forms of voicemail marketing. Voicemail courier is a similar form of voicemail marketing with both business-to-business and business-to-consumer applications. Broadcast faxing, in which faxes are sent to multiple recipients, is now less common than in the past. This is partly due to laws in the United States and elsewhere which regulate its use for consumer marketing. In 2005, President Bush signed into law S. 714, the Junk Fax Prevention Act of 2005, which allows marketers to send commercial faxes to those with whom they have an established business relationship, but imposes some new requirements. These requirements include providing an opt-out notice on the first page of faxes and establishing a system to accept opt-outs at any time of the day. Roughly 2% of direct marketers use fax, mostly for business-to-business marketing campaigns. Couponing. Couponing is used in print and digital media to elicit a response from the reader. An example is a coupon which the reader receives through the mail and takes to a store's checkout counter to receive a discount. Digital coupons. Manufacturers and retailers make coupons available online for electronic orders that can be downloaded and printed. Digital coupons are available on company websites, social media outlets, texts, and email alerts. There are an increasing number of mobile phone applications offering digital coupons for direct use. Daily deal sites offer local and online deals each day, and are becoming increasingly popular. Customers sign up to receive notice of discounts and offers, which are sent daily by email. Purchases are often made using a special coupon code or promotional code. The largest of these sites, Groupon, has over 83 million subscribers. Direct response marketing. Direct response marketing is designed to generate an immediate response from consumers, where each consumer response can be measured and attributed to individual advertisements. This form of marketing is differentiated from other marketing approaches, primarily because there are no intermediaries such as retailers between the buyer and seller, and therefore the buyer must contact the seller directly to purchase products or services. Direct response marketing is delivered through a wide variety of media, including DRTV, radio, mail, print advertising, telemarketing, catalogs, and the Internet. Direct response mail order in which customers respond by mailing a completed order form to the marketer. Mail order direct response has become more successful in recent years due to Internet exposure. Direct response television. Direct marketing via television has two basic forms, long form and short form, which refers to typical 30-second or 60-second commercials that ask viewers for an immediate response. TV response marketing that is infomercials can be considered a form of direct marketing, since responses are in the form of calls to telephone numbers given on air. This allows marketers to reasonably conclude that the calls are due to a particular campaign, and enables them to obtain customers' phone numbers as targets for telemarketing. One of the most famous DRTV commercials was for Jinsu Knives by Jinsu Products, Incorporated. Several aspects of ad such as its use of adding items to the offer and the guarantee of satisfaction, were much copied, and came to be considered part of the formula for success with short-form direct response TV ads. Forms of direct response marketing on television include standard short-form television commercials, infomercials and home shopping networks. Short-form direct response commercials have time lengths ranging from 30 seconds to 2 minutes. Long-form infomercials are typically 30 minutes long. An offshoot of the infomercial is the home shopping industry. In this medium, items can potentially be offered with reduced overhead. Direct response radio. In direct response radio, ads contain a call to action with a specific tracking mechanism. Often, this tracking mechanism is a call now prompt with a toll-free phone number or a unique web URL. Results of the ad can be tracked in terms of calls, orders, customers, leads, sales, revenue, and profits that result from the airing of those ads. Direct response magazines and newspapers. Magazine and newspaper ads often include a direct response call to action, such as a toll-free number, a coupon redeemable at a brick-and-mortar store, or a QR code that can be scanned by a mobile device. These methods are all forms of direct marketing, because they elicit a direct and measurable action from the customer. Other direct response media. Other media, such as magazines, newspapers, radio, social media, search engine marketing and email, can be used to elicit the response. A survey of large corporations found email to be one of the most effective forms of direct response. Direct mail. The term advertising, or direct mail, is used to refer to communications sent to potential customers or donors via the postal service and other delivery services. Direct mail is sent to customers based on criteria such as age, income, location, profession, buying pattern, etc. Direct mail includes advertising circulars, catalogs, free trial CDs, pre-approved credit card applications, and other unsolicited merchandising invitations delivered by mail to homes and businesses. Bulk mailings are a particularly popular method of promotion for businesses operating in the financial services, home computer, and travel and tourism industries. In many developed countries, direct mail represents such a significant amount of the total volume of mail that special rate classes have been established. In the United States and United Kingdom, for example, there are bulk mail rates that enable marketers to send mail at rates that are substantially lower than regular first-class rates. In order to qualify for these rates, marketers must format and sort the mail in particular ways, which reduces the handling required by the Postal Service. In the U.S., marketers send over 90 billion pieces of direct mail per year. Advertisers often refine direct mail practices into targeted mailing, in which mail is sent out following database analysis to select recipients considered most likely to respond positively. For example, a person who has demonstrated an interest in golf may receive direct mail for golf-related products or perhaps for goods and services that are appropriate for golfers. This use of database analysis is a type of database marketing. The United States Postal Service calls this form of mail advertising mail. Insert media. Another form of direct marketing. Insert media are marketing materials that are inserted into other communications, such as a catalog, newspaper, magazine, package, or bill. Coup or shared mail, where marketing offers from several companies are delivered via a single envelope, is also considered insert media. Out-of-home direct marketing refers to a wide array of media designed to reach the consumer outside the home, including billboards, transit, bus shelters, bus benches, aerials, airports, in-flight, in-store, movies, college campus, high schools, hotels, shopping malls, sport facilities, stadiums, taxis that contain a call to action for the customer to respond. Direct selling. Direct selling is the sale of products by face-to-face contact with the customer, either by having salespeople approach potential customers in person, or through indirect means such as Tupperware parties. Grassroots community marketing. The door-to-door distribution of flyers and leaflets within a local community is a business-to-consumer form of direct marketing used extensively by restaurants, fast food companies, and many other business focusing on a local catchment. Similar to direct mail marketing, this method is targeted purely by area and community, and costs a fraction of the amount of a mail shot, since it is not necessary to purchase stamps, envelopes, or address lists with the names of home occupants. See also, artificial intelligence marketing, customer relationship management, direct marketing associations, leaflet distribution, personalized marketing, street marketing, as seen on TV. References